to Frantic Nerdcast, episode number 117. How are we, lads?
Doing fantastic on this fine evening. How about you, Zachary?
Well, I'm recovering from a day of adventuring in Sydney yesterday at the time of recording anyway.
Oh, look at that. Where did you happen to have gone yesterday?
Just told you, Sydney.
Went to the aquarium, saw some sharks, saw some water Pokemon in the flesh. But no, more importantly, it was a trip to go see Grindzone TCG in the flesh. Check out his brick and mortar store, and what a trip it was. It was fantastic. So before I get started, if you're in Sydney, go check him out. It's in Brookvale, right up from the Manly football stadium, so easily accessible, and yeah, just a great little shop to go and visit. Any questions, or just want me to ramble through?
Ramble,
mate.
Yes.
It's what we do best.
So got in there bright and early, took my nephews and the whole family. We made a day trip of it. As I said, we went to the aquarium afterwards. As soon as we walked to the door, he had some goodie bags for the Frantic Universe to come into. So the boys got some packs and some little goodies. Ryan pulled an IR and an SIR out of his 2 packs and didn't even realise he pulled the SIR. I was like, Uncle's going to trade for that one, mate. Just keep holding it. I'll take off your hands. But yeah, so he said he hooked us up as soon as we walked in the door, which is great to see. Helped the boys out with some trades. So they got some Gengars and some Lucarios that they wanted.
Nice.
Helped me out with a bunch of master sets. The Chaos Rising and Phantasmal Flames is basically complete now, bar the big boys. But yeah, so it was a great little day. I said we walked away with a binder and a display box for my sealed Surging Sparks ETB to go with the Grandmaster set there. But yeah, it's a great little shop. Nice, a few tables there so you can play games. It's a wide range of stock from sealed products to singles, and then it's the accessories like your graded slab border things, those card guards people get, your binders, your display boxes, all those sorts of things. And then it's a lovely Gengar mural on the wall, which is fantastic to see as soon as you walk in the door.
Yeah, excellent. So if you haven't done it already, go check him out in Brookvale. As Zach said, he's got an online store as well if you can't quite make the trip.
Which is this address right here.
Exactly.
And he has just gone through the
Grindzone TCG.
Grindzone TCG.
And so he's gone through the trials and tribulation of becoming a Play Store, which is great for him. He's going to get stock a lot more easier. He can host official events, so he can do the what are they called? The pre-release events with the build and battle decks and those sorts of things. So make sure that if you are in the Sydney area, go check him out. But he was telling me some of the things he had to, like the hoops he had to jump through.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
So I said he just spent thousands of dollars wrapping the windows and getting all the signage made up as his old logo, Poker Grindzone, just to then have to completely pay all that money again to change it all, which is one thing. And then just but even down to Google reviews and comments that people had left online for him, he had to go through and delete all the ones that had Poker Grindzone in it because they didn't want it. His Gengar mural, every photo he took of it to advertise the shop for them, he had to make sure it wasn't in there because he's like, I don't want to be worried about IP with that sort of stuff. But now he's done that. It's going to be great for everyone. So he can sell stock cheaper because he's going to get it cheaper. He's going to get it direct from Pokemon suppliers. So it's going to be a fantastic thing for all of us, and hopefully it's already been a great friendship, but hopefully it's going to be, evolve into a bigger and better one moving forward with some content being created for both of us to make sure that we're promoting each other as well as we can to help us both succeed and grow.
Marvellous. Props to the Grindzone. Go check it out.
Gave him a copy of Monsters War too, so he was looking forward to playing that with his kids when he got home.
Beautiful. All right. Well, speaking of Pokemon, we've had some developments from last week's conversation.
Let me pull up the exact statement.
EB Games. Now, as if you don't know what happened, if you're American or anything like that, EB Games essentially is a video game store here in Australia, which as video games began to die out, they diversified into more
expanded
products,
pop culture.
Pop culture, essentially kind of like a GameStop situation, right?
I think they are GameStop, aren't they?
Effectively, because usually the GameStop promos are the same promos as the EB Games ones, just different.
So last week they had the pre-release for what set was it?
So the 30th anniversary came out
30th anniversary.
a week ago.
And essentially they were selling everything at scalper prices.
With double market price.
And then, which would then in turn, the pre-orders were going up on eBay for double that, for like $1,200 for a pre-order for the 30th anniversary set thing.
So they have since released a statement. I'll read it to you now.
And this is my favorite.
The statement is hilarious. So, Pokemon fans, firstly, thank you. It has been a huge week. The excitement around Pokemon TCG 30 Celebration Collection has been incredible. Our priority from the beginning was simple, even though we knew it wouldn't be universally popular. Playing catch-up. We wanted genuine Pokemon fans to have the best possible opportunity to secure these once-in-a-generation products while making life as difficult as possible for scalpers. They've made it easier. Setting what many considered an outrageous pre-order price was part of that strategy. Scalpers don't build communities, fans do. The first phase of the strategy has done exactly what it was designed to do. Our focus now shifts to the next phase. Our team is now reviewing every single pre-order and will continue doing so over the coming weeks. We'll identify and cancel pre-orders that don't comply with our purchasing policies, just like we did a few weeks ago. Once the purge is complete, we'll announce one final pre-order release made up of those cancellations. We'll give the community notice before it goes live so everyone has the same opportunity to pre-order. As planned, we're now confirming our final retail pricing for the Pokemon 30th celebration, which is the same as Pitch Black. Every genuine pre-order already placed remains secure and will be automatically moved to this pricing. These will also be the prices when the final pre-order allocation goes live. So basically, they're saying to avoid scalping, they raise the prices to stupid things. The funny thing is, scalpers were the only one that could afford those stupid prices.
Yep.
So, as I said, genuine fans, I didn't get there in time to get the Ultimate Premium Collections. They were all gone by that point, so I didn't have to walk away from them. But I would have walked away at $600. I wouldn't have purchased one. So
there's no way on God's green earth I would pay that money. So
No.
as soon as I would have seen that price, I would have went like, no.
that's it. So scalpers were the only one buying that product because it was like by the time I logged on an hour after release, everything else was still available but the UPCs. But I think maybe one of the tins was gone as well. But basically, everything else was still available there at silly prices. I got a few things. I would have got more if the prices were reasonable. So as a collector, I missed out. Scalpers didn't. How are they going to determine who is a scalper and who is not if everyone was only able to purchase that one thing? If everyone's got... Because you have to have the $50 subscription to get access to it. You have to have unique things. So how are they going to tell that, if me and Lisa both have memberships and we both logged on and both bought them, how are they going to tell us apart from scalpers that would have done the same thing? It's going to be very interesting to see the result. And then again, they're going to tell you within 2 weeks or whatever when the next drop of all these purged products which are coming back onto stock for them. Well, places like Drop Zone and all these other things that are going to tell everyone else when they're coming are going to do it. Scalpers are going to know anyway. They're going to do it again. So the process isn't going to be fixed.
No.
It's just made them look like morons.
And to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if this whole purging of products and whatnot so that they can get re-released into the market. I reckon that's crap. I don't reckon they're going to cancel anything. I reckon they had a stock allocation. They released X of that stock allocation and they've still got more to release. Yeah. So that's what they're going to do.
Well, they haven't... But most of the prices have come down to basically what market is, but the UPCs are still well above that. They're still $439. Where JB, I think, was selling them for like $240 or something.
They usually sit around that.
So they're still well above market. Everything else, as I said, is there or thereabouts at market price, so it's not too bad. But yeah, the statement goes on to say that to those that trust, thank you for the people that stood by us, all this sort of stuff. Thank you to our staff members, but like the staff members are the ones that copped all the flack for no reason, and they said they were unaware about it.
It's because they were unaware of it because it is all bullshit, and this is just 100% damage control.
Absolutely.
For a company that done fucked up.
Yeah, because so
they tried something on and it didn't fucking
The
stick.
day of the pre-order, there was another product release that I went into EB to grab, and was speaking to the staff member there that I speak to all the time, and I was like, so how did you go with it today? She's like, it was fucked. Basically, she's like, people coming in, blowing up, and I'm just like, I wanted to pre-order stuff. I couldn't afford it. I had to walk away as well. So, yeah, I said it's just, I look forward to the continued fallout of this because it's we're only going to get it in a few weeks' time when this purge is complete. EB
Games is very much venturing into selling slabs and all that used cards and all that kind of shit now because video games are dead.
Thanks, PlayStation.
So they got to do something else. I can officially say I will never be buying cards from EB Games. Full stop. That's just fucking ridiculous. Fuck them as a retailer. The only time I'll ever buy anything from them is if it's ridiculously discounted like board games. And that'll only be from the Zing branch, not from fucking EB Games.
Well, I don't think they've got many Zing branches now because they're starting to amalgamate into EB anyways.
They will all become
just to
Zing.
throw that.
They will all become Zing soon. EB Games will be fucking dead. Full stop.
Yeah,
you reckon they'll go to Zing or will they go to EB?
They'll go into the Zing branch.
It's the same company. Zing was just their pop culture side of things, but now the fact that there's no games in there, EB Games are selling more of the pop culture stuff now anyway. So
I reckon they'll all become Zings.
But look, we've got Grindzone now. He sells Bandai. We'll just go to him anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's right, mate. Gundam. Gundam, Grindstone, Gundam.
Actually, I have information on that. So once everything settles down and he gets his control over the play things, like with One Piece tournaments and all that sort of stuff, he will be branching out into others like Gundam and things like that. So just be patient. He's coming.
The fingers and toes are crossed.
Beautiful.
But yeah, and Pitch Black comes out if you're watching on the day of this podcast release, it comes out on Friday today. Apparently pull rates are atrocious, so it'll be interesting to see. Unless you're the American little kid that opened a booster pack and had 11 gold cards in it.
That's just mental.
That's a great error pack.
Fucking wild.
But they were all the same card.
Yeah, there's only the one gold card in the set, so it was 11 gold Mega Dark
What's
Rise.
the card worth at the moment?
$1,000 US.
Oh, probably not that much.
Oh,
at the moment
for.
it will be.
Yeah.
In 2 or 3 weeks' time, it'll probably settle around that $400, $500.
So if he can sell if he can sell the 9 or 10 cards right now, he's doing pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
He gets to keep one and make bank.
I wouldn't even keep one. I would sell them all.
send a couple for grading and make it worth more.
How are graded cards coming? Are they? When are they meant to be here?
They're meant to be here at the end of June. So I said give them a couple of weeks grace period, which is about now. So if we haven't got them by next week, I'll reach out. But I said TCG have always looked after us in the past anyway with them. So I said.
They are my favourite grading company so far. I do prefer the look of PCG, but I much prefer the price and the quickness of TCG Player.
Yes, I said, and the reason why we're grading cards anyway isn't for price and things like that. It's
That's
for
right.
us. It's just aesthetic for our personal collection. So
Absolutely.
But yeah, so I said, and you look at Collecticon when they were there in May or whatever it was, April.
Yeah.
They were inundated the whole time I was there. There was always a queue of people submitting
Well,
cards.
because PSA's fucking...
Yeah,
PSA done fucked themselves in the ass.
PSA, Beckett, Tag, they've all basically shut their shops for bulk cards.
Well, Beckett is PSA.
Yeah, it's PSA, yeah. But yeah, so unless you are at the submitting one of the tippy top cards, which I'll be doing for Camden because he wants his Mewtwo looks clean.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to pay for it though.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have a conversation with them. I might look at Tag. I think Tag.
I like Tag. They look real nice.
Tag look nice, and they're starting to hold the same sort of weight as PSA now.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Well, my Gundam LR Plus from my beta is officially last market price sale was $2,749
That's US though, isn't it?
US, but apparently there is one up for $7,500.
This is where TCG Player irks me a bit.
Yeah.
The market price is one thing, but then the selling price is sometimes wildly different.
Yeah.
Whereas price charting, that just gives you the average of the last sold.
Yeah. So that card's gone up in a bit of value, which I'm very happy about. The decision is, do I sell it or not?
Yes.
What do you think, people, in the comments? Should I sell it or not?
Should you get it graded?
It is graded.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, no, it's graded with PCG.
I thought it was in the deck.
It's a 10, baby.
I thought it was in the deck still.
No. As soon as I pulled that one out of the packet, I was like, that's going in a sleeve, and that is not getting played. And there was a dude that pulled
into
the Wing
wallet.
Gundam. There was a dude that pulled the Wing Gundam, which is the most valuable card at the moment for Gundam. Put it straight in his deck. Play it. I'm like, oh, that card's going to be worth money. You're going to ruin that. I would be selling that motherfucker.
Well, and so speaking of pulling cards, Phil, Phil, he was like a kid in a candy store. If you haven't seen the video, watch it. He pulled the gold dark we were just talking about, and oh my God, he was jumping up and down and they said, kid in candy shop. He asked what he should do with it. I said he needs to sell it to fund either a trip to PAX or to come to Newcastle to see the boys. He liked that idea. So
Yeah, sell it. Come
See
to
where it
PAX,
ends up.
brother. Come to PAX. Sell it. Come to PAX. You can rock out with us in Melbourne for a few days, mate. It'll be great fun.
Absolutely.
And you can actually have your Frantic Nerdcast hat in a Frantic Nerdcast episode. Because every time I see one of his posts, he's just standing there in his Frantic Nerdcast hat.
it's the best free promotion we've ever got. We need to send him some stickers to hand out. Thanks, Phil.
Thanks, mate. You're a champion. All right. On to so a couple of trailers. We talked about a couple of trailers last week. We
did.
We kind of.
I didn't
We
watch
used to
the
talk
Ice
about a
Cream
lot.
Man.
You didn't watch the Ice Cream
No,
Man?
I forgot about it.
Did you watch it? Oh, you've watched it before.
because you'd mentioned it, and I'm like, I have actually seen it. It was pretty fucking.
I can tell you
wild.
now, it's not a movie I'm going to want to
Oh
watch.
no,
anyway, so
I
it's
highly doubt it. So I watched the trailer for a movie called Kiara and the Sun.
Clara and the Sun.
Clara, is it Clara?
That's
Yeah.
it is L on the
Clara, yes.
poster.
It is Clara and the Sun. So this is one of the movies of a bit of a trope that's happening at the moment in Hollywood with AI. Because it's the hot topic, they're making a lot of AI and synthetic movies.
Sure.
So this one is more of a slice of life happy kind of movie. It looks like so. It
Based on
stars
the book.
Jenna Ortega, and she plays the synth, but she's like an old model. And this young girl wants to get a synth. So she does, and gets her, and basically gets her home, and she's like a kid, and she has to learn how to be, human and all that kind of stuff. And and the way she charges is by standing out in the sun, hence, and the sun. And then I think the family have problems, so she's going to try and help the family who've got problems, all that kind of stuff. And it looks like a movie that'll have sad moments and then up to a nice happy ending kind of situation.
To read the blurb. That's
go for it.
Clara is an artificial intelligence friend who wants nothing more than find the perfect home. It soon meets Josie, a young woman who has a fraught relationship with her mother. But Clara's innocent wonder and unwavering loyalty soon start to heal the family and bring some light to Josie's complicated world.
There you go. It looks like it'll be a nice, happy movie.
Directed by Taki Wakatiti.
Yes, that's what made it interesting for me, because I do like some Taka. He makes some good movies. Taka Wakatiti.
He can make some good movies.
When he's not compressed by the rules of Marvel.
I liked his first Thor movie. I did not like the second.
Yeah,
Thor
so
movie.
when he's not like wrapped around of the rules that he has to abide by, his movies are great fucking out there ones. Like all his movies that aren't Marvel movies are phenomenal. They're great films.
So the cast: Aaron Murphy, Jenna Ortega, Mia Tharia, Simon Baker, who's an Aussie, Amy Adams, Natasha Lyonne, Steve Buscemi, Harry Greenwood, and Sebastian Tang.
Yeah.
Sophia Bryant Torikiri, something.
Yeah. But
Nailed it.
The trailer,
Sorry, Sophia.
The trailer looks really nice. It looks like it's going to be a nice, humble movie.
Okay.
It's one of those ones you watch it, and then at the end of it, you're like, I feel good after watching that. That's what I get the vibe of from it. So, we'll see what it does. And then on the other end of that spectrum is another synthetic movie called Soulmate. So this one is based in the Megan world. Which if
because
Megan is the young girl that had the popular little dance thing.
There's two of them out now.
There's two of them out. So it's based in the same world as that. It's not a sequel to that though. And basically, this one is it looks very similar to a movie that came out with Megan Fox in it. I think it came out last year. Had Megan Fox and the dude from 365 Days, and then the chick who was the daughter in The Nanny, and then was in Californication, the
I
fucking
know
and punching girl.
I know the movie you're talking about,
Yeah.
but because I remember talking about that movie
Yeah.
and seeing snippets, but I
It
never
wasn't
went
good.
and seen it.
So this one doesn't look like it's going to be amazing, but
I
it looks
just
like
read the blurb.
it looks like it'll be a fun one. So Zach, take it away with the blurb.
A man acquires an artificially intelligent android to cope with the loss of his recently deceased wife. In an attempt to create a truly sentient partner, he inadvertently turns a harmless love bot into a deadly soulmate.
Yes. Basically, the trailer he hacks it.
So it literally is Megan, but not an android for a kid, but an android for an
But
adult.
this one, he hacks it, and he turns it, so he makes it like, I want you to sort of love me sort of situation, and then it goes a bit overboard. It looks like it'll be entertaining.
Sure.
Not the best movie ever made, but
Okay.
entertaining.
So throw it on, enjoy yourself, and
Yeah.
just understand that this is not meant to be a good movie.
Yeah.
So casting, we've got Claudia Dumit, who was in The Boys as the senator mother or whatever of the little girl towards the end of the season. Lily Sullivan, Isabella Bonfrere, David Rysdale, Sydney Blackburn, Emma Ramos, Valerie Lynn Hanna, Nicholas Lane, Harleen Sahota, and Robert Ash.
So it'll just be good time, nothing else required kind of situation. And then the last trailer I want to talk about, and this one I've chucked up on. Did I chuck it up? I didn't chuck it up.
I want to talk about the Stewart trailer because I watched that one.
There's a film coming out called Digger, starring Tom Cruise.
It looks fucking out there.
It basically, I think, he is like a millionaire kind of.
I would have said an eccentric billionaire.
Yeah.
He's
This
just...
just has a one-sentence blurb and
Yeah.
it tells you all you need to know. The most powerful man in the world embarks on a frantic mission to prove that he's humanity's savior.
Yeah.
This can only end one way.
And like it looks like they break off part of the Antarctic or something, and it's coming towards America.
But it sounds like there's so much more than just that.
Watch the trailer is on the Discord, which the link to our Discord is in the description.
If you're not already, make sure you follow it.
It just looks fucking mental, man.
It looks weird. It looks wild. It looks zany. It looks like it is just gonna. It looks like it's going to start. It looks like it's going to go 100 miles an hour until it finishes.
Yeah,
it looks fucking weird.
I honestly think this may be Tom Cruise's role of his career. He looks amazing in it.
We'll see how it goes. But I think I get the feeling that this movie will go one of two ways. It'll either be incredible, or either way you're going to walk out and go, what the fuck was that?
It'll either be really good or be so bad it's good.
Probably, yeah.
See, his best role ever is still the producer in Tropic Thunder.
See, that's what this role reminded me of.
When I seen it, I'm like, hey, I think this is going to be like a spin-off from that. And then it obviously wasn't.
Well, there was meant to be, I believe there was meant to be a spin-off
but I just think things happen. I think because that's when his Scientology thing kicked off again.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
So there's one more trailer I want to talk about, and this one's one I thought I put on Discord, so I will chuck it up on the Discord. This is an Australian film that's coming out. It's called The Fox. So it stars Jai Courtney, Olivia Colman, Emily Browning. Also stars Sam Neill, unfortunately, and we haven't talked about that yet, but rest in peace, Sam Neill. And Claudia, is it Claudia Dumont?
Are you in the cast for it?
So she was in The Boys. She played the one who could blow up people's minds.
The one I just talked about.
Oh, that her, was it?
Yeah.
She in that one as well?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So this thing, again, looks off the chain. So basically, it has talking animals, and like in the scene, Jai Courtney's having a verbal abusive fight with a magpie, and the fox takes Jai Courtney to this hole in the ground, which apparently if he throws his wife in, she'll change and be more loving to him and stuff. And every second word in the trailer is, "Oh, you fucking here to fucking Australia, fucking fuck," and I'm like, this just looks like it's going to be amazing. So yeah, The Fox. Go watch the trailer. It's out. It's out. Is
it's
it?
a 2025 movie. It should be out.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm going to watch the shit out of that. Then we'll be talking about that. Don't worry. So it looks great. Watch the trailer. You'll enjoy it.
Don't watch the trailer. Watch the movie.
Yeah, watch the movie. If it's bad, don't blame us.
Scroll up on the Discord.
Up on the Discord.
Up at the top. So, Stuart fails to save the universe. The
yes,
trailer's
we have talked about this before.
So, the spin-off for the movie or the TV show is coming out end of this month. It looks fantastic. I think from the premise of the show, every episode, every week, he's going to be going into another universe to save something or to stop whatever is this cascade failure that's going to destroy the multiverse. So, it looks just like weekly shenanigans with all
In all honesty, to me, from the trailer, what it looks like is the creators of Big Bang Theory were playing D&D, and they must have been doing like a homebrew thing where they changed the universe, and they're like, we could turn this into a TV show.
What's it? So other than the characters, it really doesn't look like it has anything to do with the original Big Bang Theory.
No,
it's just the sort of the B part characters of the original show are now in this show. So
well, I believe all of the characters will be, all the original Big Bangers are making a cameo.
That wouldn't surprise me.
But it'll be like alternate universe versions of them, I reckon.
Because when they first announced this, I was just like, what are they going to fucking do? Because it was just a side character.
I thought it was going to be like a sitcom based in the comic shop.
Oh, see,
originally,
the first announcement, it was just the characters. It didn't have it didn't have the title yet. Didn't have anything else. When the title came, I was like,
okay,
oh, what the fuck are they going? Like, what's this angle? And then once you saw the trailer, it was like, I see. So it could even well be they're playing D&D themselves in it, and every week is...
No, I think from the trailer, like they get sucked into a different universe.
Yeah. But it's got to be fun.
I hope Will Wheaton makes cameos.
It looks fun.
Will Wheaton's the best character in Big Bang Theory.
We briefly talked about it. Do we just want to actually properly talk about Sam Neill?
Sure.
Go for it.
I said, it's a famous Australian actor around the globe for some of the biggest movies throughout history. Jurassic Park is an obvious one, but yeah, sadly passed away rather shockingly because it wasn't really well known that he was sick or to the point of this sick anyway.
It was sort of known, my understanding is it was known that he had cancer, but he beat the cancer. And then his death now is sudden because they've actually come out and said he was still cancer-free at the time of his death. So other than that, or at least at the time of recording, they haven't really said the why or anything like that. Honestly, who cares? It's just very sad that he was taken so suddenly and that he's gone. I mean, incredible actor, gave us a bunch of amazing films. New Zealander, not an Aussie, but
we claimed him as
but we definitely claimed him.
Well, technically, he's not even New Zealand either.
Oh, really?
He wasn't born in New Zealand.
Wasn't he?
No, he was
See, I
born
didn't
in
know that.
Ireland, I think. But he lived most of his life in Australia.
Yes, he did.
So therefore, he is an Australian.
We've claimed him. Yes.
That's any sporting thing now. You can change nationality allegiance, like drop of that.
So his last movie, I actually seen earlier today what his last movie is going to be, and it is going to be Godzilla, the next Godzilla Kong movie.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
He was. I was watching something the other day, and he was in it. I was like, oh, he's there and playing like a real douchey sort of character. I was like, oh, hopefully that's not his last role.
So I have two personal favourites of Sam Neill movies. I mean, obviously there are like Jurassic Park and stuff like that. Not including that. Event Horizon.
Sure.
Which is a fantastic horror movie, which could have been even better if it wasn't for the producers stepping in and like changing it as producers do ruin movies. If you watch Good Bad Flicks, they have a thing on what was meant to happen and stuff like that to make it even better. But essentially, it's him and Lawrence Fishburne, and it's like a horror movie where like he spoilers, he's the bad guy in it, and he like gets taken over and turns into like big just blood suit, kind of like walking around with all his skin ripped off and stuff. And it's a fantastic space horror film if you want to watch it. And then the second one is a TV miniseries called The Triangle, which is about the Bermuda Triangle. And it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. He wasn't a main character in it. He was like a supporting character in it. But it was a great little series, and I recommend people go out and watch that one if you want to watch some Sam Neill action. And then a third one, just to chuck in, was the Australian vampire one.
Daybreakers.
Daybreakers, yes. That was a great movie, which I only rewatched not that long ago.
No, but for me, I was going to say Daybreakers. It's a great vampire movie, but the one for me was Merlin, the series that he was in. Merlin, yep. I loved watching that when I was younger, and yeah, he was great in it.
I liked him in the first season of Peaky Blinders. He was the sort of antagonist cop in that one as well, and I loved.
He was too. I forgot he was in that.
I think he carried through for a few seasons.
No, he was just the first one.
You sure?
Yep.
I'm positive that I'm partway through the second season and he's in it.
No, just the first one. Because they changed all angles in the second season.
You guys want to fight?
Probably.
And then his cameo in Thor, where he was playing Odin.
Oh, yeah.
In the play. That was great.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Sam Neill passed. Rest in peace, buddy, and enjoy the cinema up in the sky, mate. Okay, on to something different from trailers. Let's talk about a movie. Enola Holmes 3 has landed on Netflix. If you don't know what Enola Holmes is, you are forgiven. It is what's her name?
He was in the first two seasons.
The chick?
I just looked it up.
No, I know.
I
knew you'd get
what's
there.
Her name?
Millie Bobby
Brown leads it as
she might have a different
Sherlock
last name
Holmes' sister. And it's basically Sherlock Holmes, but for a younger audience, I would say.
With Sherlock just looking over his shoulder to support when needed.
And Sherlock is played by Henry Cavill.
Yep.
I've only watched the first one. I haven't watched
I've watched the first two.
So the first one I enjoyed. It was
first one I
good.
didn't mind.
It was good. It was enjoyable. It was nothing amazing, but it was
Copped
it was
a lot
fun.
of flack for having Sherlock in it.
In my opinion, it felt like they tried to copy Guy Ritchie's Sherlock, but dumbed it down for a younger audience.
Yep.
Which I don't think they needed to do.
No.
In my opinion, but I understand why they did. But that's my only downside on that first movie.
Second one, they tried to more or less capitalize on the things that worked in the first one and didn't do it very well, so it just lost what it had in the first one. The third one, they thought, fuck it, let's triple down, and it just wasn't good. Like there's things in there where you know how they were really heavy on breaking the fourth wall in through it, where she'd look over, and it was done very well in the first movie. I can't really remember in the second one. She's pretty much looking at the fucking camera the whole movie. Like she is not in the movie because she's always on the outside in the fourth wall.
I think this one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just going off what I've seen on the trailer. This one is she's getting married.
Yes.
And Sherlock goes missing, so she has to go and try and find Sherlock.
Yes, that's basically it. So
I've seen the movie.
The underlying story is great. I'm gonna spoilers if you care and all that sort of stuff. But the big bad is still Moriarty. So Moriarty's back with like pulling the strings of this, that, and the other to try.
Who plays Moriarty in these ones?
I don't know her name, but they did a gender swap to have female Moriarty.
Was Moriarty in the first two?
First one. I think it was the first one.
God, I do not remember that movie. All right.
In any case, it just lacked heaps. It like the action scenes weren't great. Like the breadcrumbs and everything that was sprinkling for Enola to find. It was kind of like a bunch of things would happen, then all of a sudden she would have an answer. Like it didn't really go down that detective route, in my opinion. Like look at this, find that, and do this. It was just kind of. Moriarty is putting things in place, and Enola was just falling for it the whole time.
Sharon Duncan Brewster played Moriarty.
And yeah, it just...
Oh, that's right. Yes, I remember her.
It just like, as I said at the start, and the whole time that as soon as she would be on screen, she'd look at the camera and go, huh, and then do a little bit of a scene, and then look back again and
what
again
was that
and
noise
again.
again? Sorry.
Like, and it was the whole fucking movie. It was actually
I think this
annoying.
One, it quite possibly also suffers from the fact of we've just had Young Sherlock, which from Guy Ritchie, which was great. We've had Kenneback Cucumber. We've
also
had
known as Benedict Cumberbatch.
We've had his Sherlock, which in my opinion is one of the best.
Oh, it was incredible
Sherlock that has been done, and the best Moriarty in my opinion. You got Downey Jr.'s Sherlock, which is fantastic.
And then
as well.
you've got Bookish as well, which is made by old mate that plays his brother in Benedict Cumberbatch's. Effectively, he plays it's Sherlock, but just a different wrapping.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
That was really good as well. So you've got plenty of those sort of shows coming out.
So I think it just struggles. Like, did it feel like it didn't know what its audience was, or it just didn't know what it was doing?
Honestly, I think, as Zach said, it needed to not have Sherlock in it. He just didn't need to be in it. It needed to be
a 2-minute cameo or something.
No, not even a cameo, just a reference. Like, honestly, get him out of the movie.
Well,
reference,
I think the first one he was only in it like briefly. Wasn't he?
There was enough.
There was cameos. He was sort of integral to the storyline in the first one.
Okay.
And then the second one is that they had an idea of what they wanted to happen in the end. Like they knew they wanted the hook to be Tewkesbury and his lineage. That's why they were in Malta for the wedding. And they just jammed it into a fucking pot and said, "This'll work," and it just didn't. Like they had their plot points, their overarching plot points. Wedding, Malta, bunch of gold. Moriarty's bad guy. Fucking let's jam it together and see if it works.
Well, listen, the first movie copped a lot of backlash because of having Cavill. Like you've got female Holmes, like she's the star of the show, but he effectively comes in and mansplains and sort of takes over right at the end. Like he's in the movie, but he's not in the movie, but he still has all the important scenes and things like that. So it was like effectively Sherlock still solved it, but Enola was the person you followed.
Oh, we forgot about Elementary. Fuck, Elementary was a great show. That was a fantastic version of Sherlock Holmes. Really loved that one. So Enola Holmes, if you want to watch it. If not,
I wouldn't bother.
Pax, what would you give it out of 10?
Oh, like honestly, like 2 packs.
Well,
it was.
I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. I watched Elle this week with Lisa, the prequel TV show to Legally Blonde.
So it's a prequel.
It is. It's a prequel. So it's her throughout high school.
It opens on her Sweet 16.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, Sweet 16 happens. Daddy is a plastic surgeon that botched a surgery on a really important person. Have to move to Seattle, and so uproots her life from the glam pinky lifestyle she's into a very grungy, sort of rebellious sort of city and high school. The biggest thing I struggled with was they very clearly wanted you to know this was the early 1990s, that sort of thing. But it was very clearly 2026 problems and storylines they were following.
Right.
It would have been better if it was Elle's daughter. Like if this was Elle's daughter going through something similar and she was going to it, that would have made a lot more sense. they have a whole Breakfast Club rerun and sort of stuff where they sort of reenact that sort of thing, seeing everyone, we've all got to get detention to solve a problem. But yeah, like the storyline was fine. Like I kind of saw the twist coming towards like the back half of the season. But yeah, I don't know. It just
fell short.
Yeah, it had a lot of like dropped a lot of those Easter eggs, like, oh, maybe you should be a lawyer when you grow up, Elle, and things like that. So like you meet how she gets the dog for the first time and all that sort of stuff. So it's sort of like drop Easter eggs that would help you for it. There's a second season coming, but yeah, you just sort of, it's one of those things where you could see the plot unfolding in front of you, like you knew what was going to happen.
These prequel series just struggle, in my opinion. Like the Cruel Intentions one, it struggled really bad. To live up to those classic films, like the original Legally Blonde, the original Cruel Intentions, stuff like that. They are classics for a reason. They are so well made. They are such good, great films. And then to try and make a series to explain that movie, but
so the problem
this doesn't work.
The problem I have with this
time.
one too is how it's going to get back to her being back in California, wherever it is, when then she starts the first movie. Like, you know something's going to happen for her to get there. But this came about because Reese was watching Wednesday and saw how good that prequel was. So that's why she decided to do the prequel for this. So this is
But I mean,
because of
Wednesday
success.
It's not really a prequel.
No, it's not.
It's
the spin-off.
But it's also a very different thing because you're telling the story about a brand new character that hasn't been the main character before, really. Like, yes, she was kind of the main character, I think, in the second Addams Family film.
Even so, it's a spin-off.
It was always the Addams Family. Like, it was all about the family doing things, where this is now just Wednesday. I said this would have been better if it was Elle's daughter or granddaughter or something like that, where it was, or a niece or something like that, where it was her going off and doing it that way, forging new paths. Where this one, you know what it's going to lead to, which is sort of the problem.
Fair enough.
Well,
if you want something that's good to watch, Ready or Not 2, that fucking slaps.
Yeah,
I watched that last night.
Yeah.
It is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable.
It starts and it just fucking goes.
You watch it on a streaming service or a special
it's
site?
on Prime?
It is on Disney.
That's
Excellent.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
it
we'll be
is.
watching this
It's so
weekend.
fucking good. It's gory,
it's great,
and it was
it's as good as it's not as good as the first
No,
one,
it's
but
not.
it is.
But it lives up to
still
it.
good.
yeah, definitely.
I think I said that when I talked about it earlier.
Great sequel. Go and watch the shit out of that. It's awesome.
Okay, it's time to get down. It's time to get dark, and it's time to get moody. We're talking about movie, cinema, just general pop culture deaths.
Movies, cinema, video games, books, whatever, and a death that shook you. Now, the reason I put this up there is because I knew Grog's death was coming in Vox Machina, and it still fucking got me.
Fuck me, man. It was
Like, I knew it was coming. I knew the whole thing, and it happened, and I'm like, oh, he's
And it
gone.
and it
I know
happens
he's
in a
coming
way-
back, and like, fuck.
it happens the way where like he's not coming back from this.
Yeah.
Like he does come back, spoilers, but like at the time watching him, like he's not dead, he's gone. Like he's just gone. There is no coming back from this.
But yeah, I'd seen that. I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? There are many times as we're watching or reading or playing video games and whatnot where we may see some death on screen, and it shakes us for one reason or another. So I thought, fuck it, let's do a list.
Funnily enough, deaths don't get me much in movies and stuff like that when people die. It's or it does, but 90% of the time it's got to do with kids. Especially after I had a kid.
Sure,
Now
that makes sense.
Now things happen to kids, like kid gets sick, kid dies, like all that kind of shit. I'll be fucking bawling.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if it's like the tiniest little part in it. As soon as something happens to the kid, I'm
my
just
first,
like,
my first one would probably fuck you up, man.
all right, well, I'll chuck this one out there because I know we're both going to talk about it. And that'll be Gambit in X-Men 97. That one got me. I did not think it was going to... Killing one of the most popular characters from the original X-Men series and just X-Men in general.
Just the way that it went, like X-Men 97, I expected it to just be, you know what, they're going to continue the cartoon series. It's going to be fun. There's going to be ups and downs and whatnot. And then it got to that episode, and when we spoke about it and the music just cut, you're like, Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. They won't do it. No, they won't do it. Oh, they might do it. Shit. Fuck. Wait. Whoa. Crap. Gambit's gone. Fuck. But then even like the continuation through that, when you get like later in it, it still shakes you in the next episodes when you've got Rogue and like the Card of Hearts and fuck.
That was a good one. All right, what do we got?
I'm just going to talk about Harry Potter because there's a few in there.
Harry Potter died?
No, the franchise.
He did.
He did. He came back. He died. Then he came
Wasn't
back.
he the kid that can't die or something? In
Yep,
the
no,
big
but
game?
The boy who lived.
To kill
the boy who lived.
To
that's
kill
right.
Voldemort, he had to die because neither could live while both survived. Dobby's death fucking caught me, and they portrayed it in the movie so
it's
fucking
done
well.
so well in the movie.
Oh.
But it's only because they made Dobby such a likable fucking character. He's the
Absolutely.
most likable character in the entire film franchise.
But the thing is, he's so much more likable in the books as well. Hedwig's death in the books is so much worse. In the film,
Which one's
it's
Hedwig?
the owl.
The owl.
In the film, it's glossed over very quickly.
In the book, in the movie, it just happens, and you're like, oh, they missed something there. But in the book, it fucks you up.
Yeah. And then Fred Weasley dying at the end was another one. But yeah, there was...
Yeah, they gloss over that in the movie too.
They sort of gloss... Even in the books, after the Battle at Hogwarts, there's a few deaths that sort of glossed over, like Lupin and Tonks' death. It's a bit more impactful in the books and the movies. It's not really touched on the movies at all.
No, you just see it.
And then and Fred dying there, and then Sirius's death was another one because really, he's
of all of them, Sirius,
because he comes into it. He's sort of a side character in book 3. Yes, he's the focus, but he's not really in it throughout it. He's in it in book 4 and then dies in book 5. Like he sort of comes in as this. Like, oh my God, Harry's got family. He's like this great character, and then he's just
sweeps
gone
the
straight
rug
away.
out.
So that was one. But yeah, so there were quite a few in Harry Potter that shook me throughout the years.
What do you got?
The first one that I am going to go with is because it's one of the first ones that got me. Braveheart. When the death of his partner early on in the movie, William Wallace, his girl who he's secretly married to, and she gets put up on the pike and just had a throat cut. I was way too young to have seen that at the point in time, and it got me. And then when I watched it when I was older, watching it through a different lens, I was kind of like, oh, fuck. Because that act, like, it set off the whole William Wallace arc, basically, in his story. Yeah, that fucking rocked me twice for 2 different reasons.
My next one, I'm going to combine 2 into one. The first part of it is Daddy Stark at the end of Game of Thrones season 1. Wasn't expecting it.
No.
Wasn't expecting it. And
It started. It was the first
threw
of the
it
trial.
for me. Yeah, it threw it. Like it threw that whole season. Like shit. Because the whole way there, you're like, he's going to get saved.
Yep.
Like they did it so well that you're like, you are confident that he's going to get saved. No, his head gets chopped off.
Yep.
It started the fact that don't get attached to characters in Game of Thrones because they could die
And,
at the time.
of course, the one that everyone surprised the fuck out of everyone, the Red Wedding.
I think that the Game of Thrones series, that is one thing that they did so very well, was surprising deaths and how they would fucking
Well, I think
rock it.
after Stark, you kind of went, oh, okay, people are going to die. As soon as you see stuff happen, you're like, they're going to kill him.
But I also found that they still would bring in a character. If you haven't read the books or anything, they would bring in a character.
I actually want to do the
and
books now.
when they would bring in a character, they'd throw it in a way they're like, oh, fuck yeah, sweet, I can get attached to this guy. Gone.
Yeah. So,
and that happened
Stark
several
got me.
times.
The rest of them, none of them really surprised me. It wasn't until the Red Wedding.
That was fucked.
And I went, fuck.
That was
okay.
out
Like,
there.
kill the mum, you kill the wife, the pregnant wife. And,
But even like it just kept going.
Yep.
Like, well, yeah, all right, we kill the son and the wife. Yeah, okay, cool. And then like the mum is hysterical at the end and she kills someone and then literally a guy just walks past and slits her throat and keeps walking. It was just how it was done and portrayed on the screen was just like, holy fuck.
It was incredible and it was just fucked.
Yeah, what do you got?
I have the saddest death in all of anime. I'm Nina Tucker from Fullmetal Alchemist, the little girl.
Oh.
If you've seen the show,
It's good, but it's a meme now. So.
it has turned into a meme. But at time watching it, like they're not going to do it. They're not. Oh, so effectively, Nina Tucker is a very
what's the line? Do you want to play?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So she is a little girl that's very happy and meets the main characters. We eventually meet the father, who is an alchemist, who has fused Nina with the childhood dog Alexander. She effectively turning her into a chimera who, once she transforms, loses all sense of self. That's the thing. Very tragic, and it results in Scar, who is another character in it, just putting her out of her misery and euthanizing it. And it's literally a scene where, like, the whole episode really, you're like, nah, they're not. Oh, they fucking did. Oh. It's one of the saddest, if not one the saddest death in anime, in my opinion.
I love the cosplays that people do of it. Cracks me up.
You're right. It has shifted away from emotional into humorous because of that being memeified. But yes,
but you can also see like the people who are surrounding those memes and like the cosplays. You can see like the initial no, and then you can see all of them get up and they're just like welled up, just enough to go, yeah, I'm making fun, but this is still fucking me up a little bit.
What do you got?
Okay, next one, Scrubs.
Oh, Brendan Fraser.
Dare I say more?
Fuck me. That show made me cry so many times for so many reasons, but I bawled after that episode.
Yep.
Absolutely fucking bawled. For those of you who don't know, the episode, so Brendan Fraser played Cox's wife's brother.
Yep.
And he's in a few episodes sprinkled throughout here and there, but this one episode he gets a nail through his hand. And he comes in to get it checked out, and they're like, "Oh, you look a little pale, check it out, blah blah blah." And he's in the whole episode, and he's talking, talking to JD, talking to Dr. Cox, and all this kind of stuff throughout. And throughout it, they're sprinkling that it's Dr. Cox's kid's birthday coming up. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And so at the end of the episode, they're all in their suits and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I can't," smashing cake in the kids' faces and all that kind of stuff. And JD just turns to Dr. Cox and is like, "Where do you think we are?" And then it slowly pans out, and you realize that you're at fucking Brendan Fraser's funeral, and you're just like, "Oh fuck!"
Yep.
And it just breaks you.
It's set you up the whole episode to break you.
It's just fucking Bill Lawrence, man. That dude knows how to fucking torture souls in the best way. And like, there's one episode where it's every day, 3 of your patients will, you'll have 3 patients and one of them will die, kind of thing, or something like that. And they're trying to save all 3 patients, and then you think they've saved all 3, and then by the end of the episode, all 3 of them die, and it just breaks you as well. But yeah, that episode, that's a fucked episode. My next one, it kind of has 2 in one, but that is Logan.
Yeah.
First off, sensational film. My God, they ended Wolverine's arc so fucking well.
Before
so
starting it again.
Beautifully done. But firstly, when Professor X dies, like, you're not expecting it to happen, especially you're not expecting Logan, well, not the real Logan, but Logan to kill him.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I thought he was just going to be a side character until the end, and then that would just sort of be it.
And I thought he might die, but he'd like die in his sleep kind of situation, not brutally killed, stabbed through the stomach by Wolverine.
Yep.
And then it's just like fucking Hugh Jackman's acting in that scene is just fucking beautiful when they're burying him, and just, tear jerking. And then the end of it when he's dying, and X-23's touching his face, and that was just I cried in the cinema.
Beautiful cinema.
It was so well done. And then when you also go back and watch it now, and you remember the line from Wolverine 2, which it was an okay movie, but Kimiko tells him that he'll die with his heart in his hand. It's like she pretty much tells him how he's going to die, and it's that scene, and you're like, you connect the two, and it makes it even more sad, kind of thing. It was really, really well done, and it's just made me tear up as fuck in the cinema.
Iron Man.
I left it out because it was the obvious one.
It's only because I didn't see it come. I didn't expect him to die.
So when Infinity War came out, and watching Infinity War, and during his fight with Thanos at the end, I'm like, he's gone. He's going to go. He's fucking... And then he got stabbed, and then he lived through it and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, okay, that was wild. That was a wild ride. And I'm like, after that finish, I'm like, we're going to lose him in the next one, aren't we? And so when it happened, I was kind of like, it got me, but I just wasn't as surprised as I thought.
It just didn't get me. But then it's also the follow-on, not his death, but then the funeral afterwards, as everyone said, penning back. And I think it was just everything done there together. It was
with the one character, everyone's like, "Who's that guy?" Like, it's the kid from number 3. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. Because I remember seeing Infinity War and like all that happened, and I remember sitting there just going, "Fuck, they did it.
Yeah,
they just ended it there.
Yeah,
shit, they lost. Like that's some balls." And then you watch the end of that, and you're like, "Oh fuck, they killed Iron." Like that is some balls. And the way he dies and just sits there and like the acting in it.
And you're just waiting for something because like...
And then Gwyneth Paltrow just sells it on top of that as well.
You were just waiting for some... like the what is it? Is it the Red Lantern or something where they hang something obvious on it to get him out of it? Like you were just waiting for something like that to happen.
But I think,
never comes.
Him acting it, like not being able to speak and stuff and just the eyes... And then Gwyneth selling it.
And then Tom Holland just sitting there like...
That's the part that got me from memory when Tom Holland was like,
Mr. Stark, it's going to be okay, Mr. Stark.
Speaking of Tom Holland, in the first movie where he gets snapped, Tom Holland's death was probably the... He portrayed that really well, him dying and the impact of, oh my fucking God, they're all gone. Like, what's going to happen here?
So there was one thing that actually, like thinking back on it, that surprisingly got me was the start of Endgame, when Hawkeye's sitting there hanging out with his family. And then they shoot the arrow, and he walks over and picks the arrow up because they're all doing that. And I'm like, I wonder where they're going with this. And then he turns around and you can see the bit of like the flake in the dust and whatnot. So we're sitting there going, holy shit, he's got no fucking idea what's going on. And I was like, that is a way to start a fucking movie. Oh, anywho.
What do you got?
So this is a 2-part. My Sister's Keeper, the book and the movie.
Never seen them.
Never, yeah.
So
I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen it.
So the book, it's basically there's a young girl who has an older brother and gets cancer. Her parents then have another kid, and that kid they go through certain gene therapies or whatever to have a kid who can be a donor for their cancer, their other daughter who has cancer.
Oh yes.
So that's
I know that. I haven't seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
So that's the intent. Basically, the book starts with the young girl going into a lawyer's office with a handful of change to say, "Can you help me be emancipated from my family because I no longer want to be my sister's keeper, i.e. my sister's donor." That starts off from there, follows the family throughout the book, kind of centering around this court case and how the family interacts with the court case and each other.
True story?
No, I don't believe it is. Anyways, as we get towards the end, they're successful in the court case. It turns out that the sister who has cancer, she wanted it to happen because she was sick of going through it. So she actually said, "Hey, I want you to go and get emancipated because I've had enough." Wins the court case, and then they say, "Right, that's it. Let's all leave, go about on our way." When they leave the courthouse, she's now the girl who got emancipated. She's now in the protection of the lawyer. Basically, he's the guardian, and they get in a car accident. Girl dies during car accident, becomes donor to save the cancer patient's life. So it ends up being one final act of donation to the older sister. That fucked me up when I was reading that. The movie changed it. So everyone was expecting that to happen in the movie, but what they did in the movie is still follows that same premise where is successful with the court case, but after the court case, it pretty much cuts to the girl who had cancer, her funeral. So
There's a little bit of a difference.
Very different. I think the book fucked me up more.
Yeah.
But expecting what happened in the book to happen in the movie and then them changing it in such a way was kind of it gets you again, but in a different way. Yeah.
Okay. For anyone that's seen this movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and that is The Green Mile.
Yes,
So,
was on my list.
like, you know it's going to happen. You have hope that they're not going to be that torturous to this poor man, but unfortunately, it happens, and it's just sad. It is very
John
sad
Coffey.
because you've just grow to love him so much, and it's just played so fucking well by such a talented actor who unfortunately has passed away as well. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful film. Tom Hanks as well, amazing in it, but that death you just bawl your fucking eyes out at the end of it. It didn't shock me because you knew it was going to happen, but they just made you commit so much to that character that it just devastates you. So agree more.
I've got Rue from the Hunger Games books. The first one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've seen the movie. I don't really remember the scene in the movie as much.
It's done.
Rue. So Katniss is the main character in the story. Rue is the little girl she befriends in the games itself.
Oh, that's the one that lives
hides
up in
in
the
the
tree
trees.
and drops
Yep.
the
Yeah,
bees.
so they sort of form that friendship and help each other to survive throughout it. A scene happens where another entrant in the games is attacking Katniss, misses and spears Rue, killing her. Sort of, and then it's the spark that turns Katniss from.
But I mean, it had to happen.
Yeah, it's one of those things where
The premise of the fucking movie.
as I look back, it was like you could kind of pick it happening, but as it happened, you're just like, oh,
They did it
fuck,
much better
just
in the
happened.
book. They did
Yeah.
it much better in the book.
Okay, well, I'm never going to read the books. I'm going to go off the movie.
The books weren't horrible. My
All right, last one.
last one, Gears of War. Very, very violent video game. It's got several out there, and in one of the first video games of the trilogy, the first trilogy, Dom dies. Dom is one of the main characters throughout. He's Marcus's best friend. He's been in the
So
war
is that the
through.
main character?
No, not the main character, but he's the main character's best friend. He's like one of the two as you go through the co-op and everything, and they start to tell Dom's story a lot more through this one, and about his wife and how he still wants to try to find his wife. And
That's the signal that the character's going to die.
yeah, they started doing that, and I'm kind of like, but when I was playing it, I was like teens, like late teens and whatever, so I didn't know that kind of shit. I'm just kind of like going along the story, and then he finds his wife, who is in very, very poor health, and he kills her, like ends her life because she's beyond like reproach and everything. But then the next scene, he fucking goes out in a Blades of Glory, blows himself up and everything, and it's got the music over the top of it. I'm just like, hey, hang on, that's too much in a short period of time for my little heart to actually handle. So yeah, you get super attached to the characters. You've carried them through this trilogy, and then to see that happen was that fucking got me.
So my last one is, it still gets me every single time I watch the movie, and that is Yondu's funeral in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I almost said that one instead of Iron Man, so I'm glad you said it.
So it's tears of joy and sadness at the same time, because it's not him dying.
It's the redemption of it.
Yeah.
That's not the part that is sad to me.
Yep.
Him dying is not the part. It's the funeral that is sad.
Absolutely.
Like I tear up every single time, and I put it to what I was saying before we started this, the whole dad thing and kid thing. That's what gets me every single time.
For me, it's the redemption of the character. The first movie, you're like, I don't like this man. And throughout the second one, you're like, fuck yeah, Yondu's a beast. I can get behind him, and then like, oh, he's gone.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Set it up.
What do you got? What's your last one?
Ace from One Piece. It's probably,
it's
probably the most significant one. I don't know if you've got that far in it, but so you have...
Spoiler, he dies.
It's a big spoiler. So basically...
the way it happens
There's a whole like 2 or 3 arcs that all lead up to this thing. So it's just before the time skip. You go through, the whole crew gets separated, and this just becomes a Luffy storyline for about 2 arcs. He has to break into a prison to save Ace, which is in itself is a fucking fantastic arc. But he's already been taken away by this point to Marineford, behind the Navy, and basically the Navy going to kill him for being a pirate, ultimately invoking war with Whitebeard, one of the biggest warlords, biggest badasses in the sea. You then have Luffy crash land into the middle of this war, go up to the admirals, save Ace, and like, sweet, we're away, we're good. Because up to this point, no character has really died. And the same sort of thing as I just pointed out with the Gears of War. watching back on it, you can probably tell something's going to happen because it's so many near misses leading up to it that something eventually is going to land. But the way it does it too, it's just like, oh, Luffy's going to get fucked up here, and next minute Ace saves him, and there's just a magma hand in his chest. Like, it was confronting, it was sudden, it was just, it was so, like I said, we've just spent 3 arcs getting to this point just for him to die at the end. You're like, oh no. It is, probably the saddest death in One Piece.
Okay, so what are your, I hate to say favourite deaths, most surprising deaths?
At no point in time did we say favourite.
Most surprising or
impactful
impactful deaths in pop culture. So it can be movies, TV shows, games, whatever, comics, whatever you want. Chuck them in the comments down below, and we'll have a look. Or go to Discord, and we can talk about it on the Discord. I have one last one, but it's not going to be, I'm not going to talk about what's emotional about it. It's for people at home to research. The ending to the Mist movie. Google it and you'll find out why.
Sanguinius.
So that's about all we have time for this week. Anything last thoughts that we want to talk about? I will quickly say the latest issue of Absolute Batman. Absolute fucking fantastic. We get Harley Quinn's backstory.
Marvelous.
It is holy shit good.
I need to play some catch up there.
It is
I need to play catch up.
the revelations that come out in these last few issues about Batman's origins, Harley Quinn's origins, Joker's origins. It is phenomenal.
I need to pull my finger out.
Good fucking comics.
Have you started Galaxy in Flames or False Gods? I've reading Legion. I think.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have. I've read like 10 pages.
I think he would be, if he had to pick a Legion out of the 20, he would pick, or the 18, he would pick Alpha Legion. I think Alpha Legion would suit Brock because it's all about the mind games, the trickery, the thoughtfulness of the planning and all that sort of stuff.
What would I be?
Oh, you'd be fucking either World Eaters, World Eaters, Iron Warriors. You'd be in the chaos effectively.
I reckon I'd be the most broken one. So I reckon I'd probably
Conrad Kurz, the Night Haunters.
Yeah, I reckon Night Haunters or Thousand Suns. I'd probably be.
I don't know.
They're pretty fucking broken, man.
They're broken, but it's why they're broken. It's so anger on World Eaters, basically just that psychos. They just want to run forward and just kill, hack, burn. What I said, the Iron Warriors. It's all about like siege work, building things out of nothing. I've always called him Petabo, but apparently the books call him Perturabo. He's about he can look at a machine and go, I know how that works. I can improve on it, which I think is him. Looks at something and can improve on it. Or Thousand Suns, as you said, which is they're all about psychic powers. They get fucked up though because Magnus, which I'm not going to say it because it happens in this book you're reading, so I'll leave you to figure it out.
Yeah. That's a pretty big fucking spoiler.
It leads to two of the best books in the fucking series though when you get to if you get to them.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, and then I quickly one last TV show. I watched the latest Game of Thrones spin-off, the Last Night of the Kingdom.
I have no interest in that, but
it's meant to be good.
It's not bad. It's just the first few bits are just a bit slow because it sort of has the same speed of the storylines in Game of Thrones. The problem with that was you had 8 storylines being told at the same time, so there's always learning something bit different, where this was just following the one character. It's not bad. It's sort of Knight's Tale-esque in terms of you have a person that's not actually Knight trying to compete in something and then...
Do not blasphemicize.
No, it's not as good as Knight's Tale.
Blasphemicize.
It's not as good as
a Knight's Tale by comparing it to Game of Thrones. A Knight's Tale is a fucking masterpiece of a film, and you're comparing it to this trash spin-off sequel? No. Knight's Tale's a masterpiece.
Didn't deny it.
It's one of the best films ever made.
Agreed.
It's one of Heath Ledger's best roles. Fuck you, Joker. Knight's Tale.
Oh, that's an interesting topic. They're my top 2 for him. I don't know what one I'll put 1.
I'd put Knight's Tale over Dark Knight.
Oh, I don't know if
I think he's the best Joker ever. Besides Mark Hamill, very close, but that best Joker. But that movie, in my opinion, not the best Batman movie. Yep, I said it. That's right. If you want to get angry, comment below.
I don't know if I could, that's a nerd. That's an argument to start a nerd argument. That is. That's a comment.
Bring it. Bring it in the comments.
It's going to divide this frantic universe.
My final comment, Monsters at War, $25. If you want it, reach out and we will get it to you wherever you are in
You
the
can
world.
head to, you can send us an email, store@franticnerdcast.com, and you can get yourself a copy, $25 dues.
Australian dollar it is.
That's right.
It's incredible. You need it.
As always, head over to the YouTube channels. Mondays plays games. Me playing Diddy Kong Racing at the moment. Tuesdays is TCG Tuesdays. We've got a edition of Hollow Live coming out next week, so look forward to that. And then the podcast coming out every Friday on YouTube and all podcasting sites.
Thank you very much for watching/listening, and we will catch you next week.
Stay frantic.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.